Beating a boss in a video game is generally a good feeling. However, not all bosses are created equal. Taking down the guys on this list felt particularly great, whether they were complete bastards that really had it coming, or just very awesome fights in terms of gameplay. Here are 10 of the most satisfying bosses to kill. And spoiler warning, of course.
The DSL. We got it, sir! Good. That's one less loose end.
The moment General Shepard is revealed as one of the bad guys in Modern Warfare 2 is absolutely mind-blowing. The betrayal scene filled us with so much rage that we couldn't wait to kill that backstabbing bastard. Ghost and Roach were some of our favourite characters in the entire Call of Duty franchise. It really hurt to see them go out like that. Luckily, you get your revenge in the end. You kill General Shepard in a very satisfying and brutal way, and it feels great. In Metal Gear Solid 4, you end up in an epic battle against Liquid Ocelot. This brutal fist fight serves as a climax in the rivalry between Solid Snake and his brother Liquid Snake. The soundtrack cycles through songs from the previous games.
Take this!
Darkness and silence through the night.
There also seems to be a lot of respect between the two as they butt heads one last time. It's a very satisfying and awesome way to pay tribute to longtime fans of the series.
Easy does it. This shot could end the war.
There's just something extremely satisfying about killing Hitler. He's pretty much one of the most evil bad guys imaginable and has been a final boss in quite a few games. The most satisfying ways to kill him can be found in the Sniper Elite series. These sniper games give you an amazing amount of different ways to end his life. Some are extremely funny and others are downright painful to watch. We have to admire the creativity of the developers who came up with so many satisfying sniper shots. Auf Wiedersehen, Adolf.
What? They have a Metal Gear? Here? Right, take out that UMG and get after it.
The first boss in Metal Gear Rising is not too much of a challenge, but boy, is it satisfying. You feel like such a badass as you take on the huge Metal Gear. The boss fight sucks you right in and really gets your adrenaline up. We love the many QuickTime events and balls to the wall soundtrack. Being a cyborg ninja has never been more fun. Looking at this epic slicing and dicing is enough to make us want to play the game again.
Kratos, help!
Put her down, Zeus! Your obsession with this thing has become somewhat of a nuisance, my son. Release the girl, Zeus!
The God of War series has some of the most epic boss fights in the history of gaming, so it was pretty hard to pick the most satisfying one. However, we went with Zeus from God of War 3. You fight your own father who has betrayed you. The incredible high stakes make their fight very intense. Finally, getting your revenge in the third game feels great. And we all know God of War wouldn't be God of War without some gore. After fighting your dad in various forms, you end up beating him to death with your bare fist. It's one of the more brutal moments in the series and very satisfying to watch.
After all, we share the same blood. I'll just use more of yours to undo Daddy's little spell.
Sibling rivalry plays an important role in Devil May Cry 3. Dante and his twin brother Virgil have no less than 3 battles during the game. Each fight is very epic and fast-paced. The great soundtrack really makes you feel like a badass as you try to defeat your brother. The final battle takes place in the Netherworld, and it has to be our favorite one. The showdown is just awesome, and the final sword slash feels extremely satisfying. It also reminds us about how much we love the old Dante and Virgil. The new rebooted ones don't even come close to these guys. This guy has been fighting Link for so many years now. However, our favorite and most satisfying battle against him happens in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. You face off in an underwater arena. The battle itself is as simple as it gets. You have to dodge at the right moment and wait for opportunities to attack. The stripped-down gameplay just works and really makes you feel like part of a great sword fight. The final blow is one of the most epic moments in the entire series. You jump up and thrust your sword into his skull. Whoever thought Nintendo would finish a Zelda game with a fatality? The first boss in Nier Automata is a fairly easy one, but we love it anyway. You take on a giant Goliath machine in a multi-staged boss fight. The immense scale makes it interesting right from the start. The fight keeps you on your toes by suddenly switching gameplay styles. At first you have to avoid its big sore arms by dodging at the right moment. The fight really gets going when 9S shows up. At some point you actually climb the boss to fight some enemies. After that you take to the sky and start blasting the hell out of him. Just when you think you can't get any more epic, you beat him to death with his own arm. Now that's just humiliating. The Dark Souls games are known for their memorable bosses, so it was pretty hard to pick the most satisfying one. However, we have to go with Ornstein and Smoo from the first Dark Souls on this one. These two bastards really challenged us back in the day and taught us valuable skills while we were trying to beat them. You discover it's better to quickly kill off one. This unfortunately means the leftover boss will absorb the essence of his dead friend and grow even stronger. It's one of the hardest fights in the series, and that also makes it one of the most satisfying ones. It's a true test of skill, and we still enjoy taking them on today.
You don't want to do this, Freeze.
You can clearly tell the developers put a lot of love into the Mr. Freeze boss fight from Batman Arkham City. What makes the fight great is that this boss learns from his mistakes. You have to ambush him while he slowly hunts you down. However, no trap will work more than once. This means you have to vary up your attacks and become creative. The boss fight forces you to use all of Batman's gadgets and come up with new tactics to take him down. Which boss fight gave you the most satisfaction? Let us know in the comments, and please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Get in! Get in! Swing it wide open!